Good evening, everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. This is a channel that is dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. So we are doing the third episode of Nomads. These are musicians that have, played with one particular band. They're kind of known for one particular band, but they've played with many sessions, or they've gone and played with other groups, or maybe they've done some solo work. This gentleman today that I've chosen to talk about comes originally from here. That's where I know him from, which is Barriemore Barlow, or just Barriemore if you prefer, but in the tradition of long-standing Jethro Tull members like Barlow Barlow, of course, and Jeffrey Hammond, where they kind of ham it up a bit. Anyways, Barriemore Barlow, the drummer for Jethro Tull from 1971, I believe. 71? Yeah, I think it was 71, right through to 1980, when he left after the death of John Glasscock, who was a close friend of his. So he moved on to do some session stuff too. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So he also performed with Kerry Lindgren of Kansas, of course, Robert Plant and Jimmy Page at separate times from Led Zeppelin originally. Also John Miles and Yngwie Malmsteen as well, playing with all these different guys. Guy's an excellent drummer, one of the best ever produced by Great Britain. John Bonham actually called him the best drummer ever produced by Great Britain. I have no qualms about that. I think he's a fantastic drummer. One of my favorite drummers as well. I really think that that period of time that he was with Jethro Tull from 71, I think it was 71 through to 1980, were some of the best rock albums by Jethro Tull. He came on board and was part of that 75 through 80 band that was, to me, the best Jethro Tull band of all. All the albums are great. I love this album quite a bit, Songs from the Wood. I also like Minstrels in the Gallery. That's a really solid album. Stormwatch, which is the last one that featured this lineup, was actually really strong as well. So they had a lot. War Child was in there. Passion Play. I think he started out doing the EP with Songs from the Wood. Songs from the Wood. Life's a Long Song, my favorite song by Jethro Tull. He started out on that EP playing that song. So got himself kind of really established and fairly well known. And then after he left Jethro Tull, he played with some of these other guys as well, doing the drum tracks for some of the bigger names: Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, Kerry Lindgren, of course. Yeah, so yeah, just an excellent musician. He hasn't played with anybody for some time now. He's been basically teaching. I think he's basically been a teacher for the last length of time. I'm not sure how long it's been, but it's been a while. And he's 75. The biggest thing I remember about him is, other than the fact that he was one of my favorite drummers, was the fact that he was born on the same day as my daughter, but several decades prior to her arrival. But yeah, I still always remember that. It's funny how certain things get attached to your memory, and you just never forget them, right? So that's one of the things that I remember most about Barriemore Barlow. He had some exceptional skills. He was a very innovative drummer. Kind of, in some ways, he kind of reminded me of Keith Moon, although they're not really the same. They weren't aggressive. He wasn't aggressive like that. He had the ability to play and fill the gaps, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Similar to what Keith Moon had. He was a consummate professional always pushing the envelope. Now, he's gone on to say, he doesn't recommend that anybody play the drums the way he did, but for many people, he is a inspiration, and for me, he definitely is. I always listen to his stuff, such complex stuff, just really solid rock drumming, and a lot of that progressive element of rock drumming comes from drummers like this. Anyways, so today's Nomad, Barriemore Barlow, originally from Jethro Tull, playing with all these other people as well. Definitely a nomad. After he left Jethro Tull, he was traveling around and doing his thing. And I think one of the great drummers of all time. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. If you got any comments about today's topic, about Barriemore Barlow, or about the Nomad topic, you can leave those comments in the comments section below. I like to hear other people's takes, so it's great if you leave your comments. That would be fantastic. Anyways, we will see you next Tuesday with another episode of Nomads. So take care and goodbye.